episode, we're going to talk about how not to handle objections. Hey everyone, this is Jeff Luspo.
And this is Ron C.
And welcome to episode 14 of the Always Be Closing Show. Okay, Coach Ron, we are back finally. Grabe,
We are so back.
Kapag shoot na rin tayo ng episode 14 natin, marami na naghihintay ng episode 14. Here we are finally back. And today, we will be talking about mga objections na rebuttals na hindi mo dapat gagawin.
There's always a better way how to handle objections.
That's right.
So, we're going to show you, yung mga boo-boos.
Wag na wag niyong gagawin itong mga papakita namin sa inyo. Good. Ready na ba kayo? Okay. Mr. C, nagustuhan niyo ba yung plan?
Oo.
Ganda naman, no?
Maganda.
Okay, Mr. C, nagustuhan niyo ba yung plan?
Oo, maganda.
Ganda naman, no?
Jeff.
Well protected yung family mo.
Oo, ganda ng proposal mo.
Very good. Affordable naman siya.
Oo, sarap i-compare, ha?
Fantastic. Very, very affordable. Good, good. So, Mr. C, yung ano natin, yung alam mo na, yung yung ano natin, Mr. C, yung Ninoy, yung Mr. C, yung
Ano ba next step natin?
next step, Mr. C, yung
Hindi na ba yan?
Mr. C, hindi, bukas.
Jeff, gusto ko na.
Maganda. Kaya rin naman eh. Affordable naman.
Kaya.
Oh. Sige. Maganda yan, Ron. Pag-isipan ko muna.
Kasi, bakit ang langgam? Wala namang isip pero nag-ipon. Ikaw? Jeff, maganda naman talaga yan, no?
Maganda, nagustuhan mo naman? Very good, very good.
Pero mo,
Affordable naman, affordable.
Oo. Compare ko muna.
Sir naman, ano ba naman yan? Sir, 2 oras na tayo nag-uusap, i-compare mo pa lahat. Diniscuss, i-compare mo pa. Ano ba naman yan? Grabe naman, 2 oras na tayo nag-uusap dito. I-compare pa. Ano ba naman buhay? Buisit ng buhay to. Ano ba naman yan? Bakit? Ngayon ba yan? Kailangan ko mag-isipan. Hindi pa makapag-desisyon ngayon eh. Siguro bigyan mo ako ng panahon para mag-desisyon na. Hindi pa ako makapag-decide ngayon.
Ito makapag-decide. Alin dyan siya mo pag-decision?
Kailangan ko pa pag-aralan kasi kung ito ba para sa hindi pa ako makapag-decide. Next time na lang, next time.
Sir, kapag tapos ka ba? Ito yung kailangan mong pag-aralan. Sir, giyan tayo, sir, no? Ipon lang pag-aaralan mo pa. Ano, sir? Kapag tapos ka ba?
Sir, nagustuhan mo naman yung plan, no?
Ganda.
Very nice. Affordable naman siya.
Oo.
Okay, mag-start na tayo today, sir, para naman yan sa mga pamilya mo.
Sa feeling ko, hindi ko pa kailangan yan, sir.
Ba naman yan?
Hindi pa yan kailangan ngayon na, sir.
Ganun na. Sir, ganito lang kasimple yan. Paano kung mamatay ka mamaya? Paano yun ang pamilya mo? Hindi mo ba mahal yung mga anak mo? Ano ba naman yan? Hindi mo ba iniisip yung mga anak mo? Ano na lang sasabihin nila pag namatay ka? Hindi natin alam kung ano mangyayari sa'yo paglabas ng coffee shop na. Baka masagasaan ka o anong gagawin mo? Hindi ka insured. Ano ba naman yan?
Grabe ka naman.
Mahal mo ba talaga ang pamilya mo? Hindi mo ata mahal eh. Mahal mo ba? Hindi mo naman mahal. Ano ba naman yung buhay na to? Alam mo sir, may mga taong hindi talaga mahal ang pamilya. Isa ka na din.
Grabe ka naman.
Ayan sir, nagustuhan niyo ba yung plan? Maganda naman.
Maganda.
Ayos naman sir, no?
Ganda,
Ayan, 100,000 lang yan a year sir. Sir, check ko na lang yung credit card mo sir. Check ko lang, check lang naman. Hindi, titingnan ko lang naman sir.
Saan?
Check ko lang, check lang. Ayan. Saan ka ba nakapark sir?
Diyan lang.
Diyan lang, oh. Malapit lang naman eh, no?
Oo.
Ayan. Ito pala yung credit card mo, sir. Check lang natin, 100,000 lang naman, di ba?
Oo.
Ayan, check lang natin, sir. No? Swiper.
Ngayon na ba eh?
Ano, no?
Ngayon na ba eh?
I-check lang natin, sir. Check lang. Ay, swiper, manager. Ayan, ayan.
I-check mo dyan.
Check lang natin kung papasok siya, sir.
Pag-iisipan check pa.
Pag-isipan mo, ayun sir, pwede mo nang pag-isipan, 30 days pa naman yan eh. Oo, 30 days, walang problema sir.
Hindi, tagal ko naman mag-isip.
Hindi, okay lang sir, walang problema yan. Saan ka ba naka-parcels na? Diyan, ayun, okay na sir. Sir, hindi, okay lang sir, walang problema sir. Mag-donut ka muna sir. Donut. Ayan, kape ka muna sir. Yan, yan.
Hindi ka ba naman ano yung card?
Hindi, okay lang sir. I-check lang natin sir, i-check lang. Sir, ito na yung application for fill-upan mo lang. For record purposes lang yan. Record lang yan sir. Survey lang, survey. Survey. Yan, fill up na lang sir. Ayan, survey lang yan, survey.
Parang policy na po.
Hindi. Survey lang yan sir, survey. Huwag kang mag-alala. Yan.
Okay.
Mukhang maganda naman ha. 100,000 a year.
100,000 ba, sir? Sir, patingin ng card. Patingin ng card na ganyan.
Gagamitin? Ngayon na ba yan? Okay. Sige. Sigurado ka ha?
Ang balas. Close ko yung manager.
Sigurado ka ha? Sige. Sir, ito yung plan. That's 100,000 a year.
100,000.
Pasok naman yan sa budget mo sir based dun sa financial needs analysis natin. Pasok na siya para maprotekta mo yung family mo, no?
Sige. Paaraw ko kay Mrs. Sir.
Sir, ano ba naman yan? Sir, papaalam mo pa kay Mrs. Oh, kahapon nga ng babae nga tayo, hindi ka naman nagpaalam sa Mrs. So far, yun yung mga things na wag niyong gagawin kasi grabe. Baka masampal kayo ng kliyente. Instead na matulungan nyo sila, baka magkaroon ka pa ng kaaway. So wag niyong gagawin yan. Right?
Right.
Ngayon, meron... So, yun yung mga things na hindi mo dapat gawin. We will be teaching you things na paano mo i-handle properly yung mga ganong klaseng objections and how do you close a deal right there and then on the spot na may encourage mo yung client na magiging masaya siya to protect his or her family today. We would encourage you to attend our Master Closer Blueprint program. Kailan ba yun, Coach Ron?
That will be on November 30th and December 1.
Yan! It's a 2-day mastery program for financial advisors. If you want to know how to handle objections, closing techniques, pencil pitches, lahat, the complete program from start to finish. How do you close a client? We will teach you how to do that dun sa program na yan. So please, invite your financial advisor friends, enroll habang meron pang available slots para naman makasama namin kayo at maging kabilang ka rin dun sa aming United Financial Advisors community.
And we have an early bird rate. So, message us on Facebook to find out how you can secure your slots, okay?
Right. So, follow us on Facebook sa Always Be Closing Academy. By the way, meron din pala tayong coffee chit-chat sessions, no?
We'll be having one this November.
Right, this November, follow nyo lang yung page for the schedule. Yung coffee chit-chat session na yan, it's a free learning session para makita mo what we teach.
Tsaka Coach Jeff, kahit na nasa lupalop sila, pwede nila tayo puntahan. Kasi ang dami-dami nating advisors galing Ozamis, galing Cebu, galing Bicol, galing
Nueva
Ecija. You know, no excuses. If you really want to learn, come over.
So, that's it for today's episode. We hope you liked the show. Please subscribe, like our YouTube channel, and share it with your friends. Post it on your wall and spread the word. This is Jeff Luspo.
This is Ron C.
We'll see you again next time. Remember, always be closing!
Good morning, good
Alright.
morning, good morning. Yes, we are here once again. Welcome to ABC Thursday Thunder. At nandito naman yung mga fantastic coaches ninyo na magbibigay sa inyo ng aliw at bagong kaalamanan.
Oo nga.
Ano na ako, nabubulol na.
Okay lang yan. That's a good excitement.
Very excited.
Fantastic,
again for today.
fantastic.
Of course, nandito yung mga hosts nyo for tonight's talk show. My name is Coach Jeff Luspo.
And this is Coach Ron.
And this is Professor Sai.
And this show is hosted by the suited advisor, Coach Brian Ord.
Hi, Coach
Yala.
Brian.
Fantastic. Thank you very much,
Okay.
Coach Brian, for
Okay.
hosting the show. We truly appreciate you. Nandito
Oh,
ulit
yes.
tayo, and
Thank you very much,
And,
Coach Brian,
a lot
as
of people
always.
are watching. Yes. Fantastic. Go ahead, Coach Ron.
Yeah, how's everyone today? Kamusta ang first 2 weeks?
Oo nga, no,
Tama ba,
bilis.
no?
Ako, first 2 weeks
Bilis,
na pala
di ba?
tayo ng August, guys.
Oo, biro mo.
Right, bilis lang.
Biro mo, pinag-usapan lang natin, ghost month yan. Mamatay na yung ghost.
Oh, and before you know it, bear month na, no?
Oo,
That's
tama.
right, that's right.
Oh, bear month na, no?
Sumisilip na nga si Jose. Kilala niyo ba si Jose?
Oo.
Medyo sumisilip na eh.
Di ba bawal siya
Oo.
kasi senior citizen na.
Oo, tama.
Gumagano na siya eh. Wene.
Ayan na, no?
Eh, di pa pwede, di pa.
Malapit na. Gumagano.
Okay.
Nagwewe.
Yeah, shoutout muna tayo.
Okay. Shout out. I like
Shoutout
that.
muna tayo sa mga friends natin sa Sun Life. Please type in Sun Lifer if you're
Sun
from Sun
Lifers.
Life.
Lifers.
Ayan.
Hello.
Yeah,
Sun
yung-
Life. If you guys are from Sun
Oh,
Life.
yes. And yung mga tiga in life. Yeah,
Mga
tiga in life if you're from
Insular
in
Life.
life.
Hello, Insular Life.
And our friends also
Fantastic, guys.
from Manulife.
Manulife, of
Yes,
course.
the
Manulife.
big
Hi,
company.
Manulifers.
Shout
Marami
out
nanonood
kay
dahil
Coach
sa ating
Sayet.
taga Manulife
All
right now.
right. Yung mga blue companies natin,
Blue
AXA
company.
and Allianz.
Accent
Hello,
Hello,
AXA. Hello, Allianz. Fantastic. Thank you very much for
Yan.
watching
And
the
the
show.
and of course the Red Company,
The red companies natin, Film
Companies,
Life
yep.
and
Film
Blue
Life.
Life.
True Life.
Philip
Okay.
Life.
True Life.
Yes.
Yan.
Oh,
How about
the
yeah,
Orange
Coach
Company,
Ron?
Coach Ron?
We
The
will be
Orange.
at,
Orange
Blue
Company.
Life tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we'll be there. They will be there. Excited kami for tomorrow. At saka syempre Orange Company, FWD.
Yun.
If you're from
FWD.
FWD, yan, type nila FWD.
Fantastic.
Saka yung mga
Another
ano,
great company. Another
Oo.
great company. Coco Life.
Coco
Hello,
Life.
Coco Life,
Lifers.
tsaka Herbalife.
Per- Humabol pa.
Green
Oo,
din yun
baka
eh.
mag-
And
Diba?
of course,
nga
yung
pala,
isa pang Blue Company, bro, coaches,
Oo.
yung BDO Life. We're just waiting for
BDO
Live.
Live.
Fantastic.
Hintay lang
Hello,
kami ng
BDO
invitation nyo,
Live.
guys, for an exclusive class, ha.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Shout out kay
Very excited
Ma'am
to bring,
Mers. Ma'am
ABC
Mers,
to you
good
guys.
evening.
Oh, hi
Fantastic.
Mars. Mars ba, Mars? I miss
Mers.
pala.
Si Miss Mers. Oh.
I miss Mers.
Ah.
Welcome.
Okay,
Okay, and
okay.
very exciting tong itong session natin tonight kasi very timely, Coach Jeff, no? Very
Oh,
timely.
yes.
And we've been talking to our guest speaker actually for the last couple of days, Prof. Sai. And dami namin talagang natutunan. Grabe,
Wow.
para kami nag ABC session na
Session, ha?
stocks. Ganun,
Eh,
sobrang
On financial markets. Yeah,
correct.
that's right.
market.
I think we need
Galing,
that, bro.
galing.
We need that.
Oo,
Yes.
and as financial advisors, tama ba coaches, no? Really have to step up our knowledge base when it comes
Correct.
to this. Kasi ito yung madalas na tinatanong ng mga kliyente natin, especially if they have an existing product from you.
Okay.
Tama ba?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the right time to Tama ba coach? Is it the right time to come in?
Right.
Ano pa yung mga usual questions natin na 'di ba kailangan sagutin Coach Jeff?
Kasi a financial advisor kasi kailangan kasi well-rounded ka.
Correct.
Hindi lang dapat insurance ang alam mo, hindi lang dapat products ng company mo ang
Tama,
alam mo.
tama.
You should be able to understand tax planning, estate planning. You should be able to understand money management techniques, wealth allocation, and you should be able to understand the financial markets as well.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Kasi marami mga clients magtatanong sa iyo na, can you tell me something about the stock market? Can you tell me something about other financial instruments out there? Right? Pag wala
Correct.
tayong masagot, mapoperceive tayo na hindi ka pala expert.
Oo.
Right? Hindi ka pala well-rounded na financial advisor. Hindi naman pwedeng ganon. And the
Tama.
good news about the good news about our community, the ABC community, is if you're not an expert in a certain field, you can partner with other expert dito sa ABC community, right? For example,
Fantastic.
si Professor Sai, he's an expert when it comes to tax planning and estate planning, right? So if you're not an expert with that, you can partner with Professor Sai. And then special guest naman natin dito is an expert when it comes to financial markets. You can learn as well from him. At yan ang i-introduce natin in a short while. Fantastic.
Tsaka very important yung sinabi mo, Coach Jeff, yung sinabi mo na you have to be well-rounded financial advisor. Hindi kasi pwedeng, for example, meron akong kliyente, tapos sabi sa akin sige, gusto ko sana mag-inquire about estate planning. Ano ba yung pinakamagandang step dyan? Insurance po, insurance.
Di ba?
Hindi lahat insurance ang sagot.
Ba? You have to educate muna. Tama ba, Prof. Sai?
Correct. That's the key.
Educate.
I like that. We have to educate.
Right. Para, though alam mo na in the end, you'll try to, di ba, position your product to help the client. Pero importante yung informed decision. Di ba? Kaya dapat you have to educate. So same thing goes, Coach Jeff, dun sa pagtanong ng kliyente na, saan ba magandang mag-invest ngayon? Maganda po VUL.
At saka hindi lang yun. Hindi ka rin pwedeng mag-ignore di ba? Kasi di ba sanay na sa ignoring technique. You can't ignore as well. For example, tinanong ng client, is it a good time to invest right now? Ikaw naman, don't worry Mr. Client, babalikan natin yan. Anyway, ito nga pala insurance products namin.
Tama.
Hindi naman pwedeng ganun lagi.
Right. Sabi nga nila, Coach, pag very limited yung knowledge, tapos 'di ba, puro salesmanship lang. Malalaman din talaga ng kliyente 'yun eh.
Correct. Correct.
So very, very important. You have to be authentic. You have to do your part in building up that knowledge, tama ba? Pero kasi dito sa ABC, Coach Jeff, syempre we value skills, tama ba? We value skills. Kasi yung knowledge, that is something, kaya mong kunin yan every single day. Tama ba?
Correct.
That's your responsibility. Aral ka. Pero again, pag puro knowledge naman, pero you don't know how to communicate with your clients, 'di ba? Or walang structure, walang mahirap din, tama ba, no, Prof? Para ka lang nakapagkwentuhan.
Ang tawag
Naging
natin
nice
doon,
to know.
nice to know sa ABC. Ladies and gentlemen, tawag namin sa ABC noon na marami kang knowledge pero hindi mo ma-impart, or marami kang knowledge but you don't know how the practical approach would be. Ang tawag namin doon, nice to know.
And we don't want that.
And we don't want that.
Ang gusto natin, fantastic to know. Di ba?
Diba? Fantastic. Yung
And
tipong mapapalakpak yung
fantastic to
kliyente.
apply.
Correct.
Tama. Okay, so game na tayo, Coach Jeff. Ano ba yung maasahan natin tonight? Ano ba yung ma-share? And sige, ikaw na bahala mag-introduce sa pinaka-pogi nating coach tonight.
All right.
Yun. Perfect.
So let me introduce our guest speaker for tonight. Yung guest speaker natin, he's been in the stock market industry as a stock broker trader for the last 15 years. He's also an insurance person just like us. He's been in the insurance industry for the last 9 years. Wow. He's also a unit manager at one of the best life insurance companies in the Philippines. Pakilala natin ang guest speaker natin for today. Walang iba kundi ang gwapong-gwapo, ang idol of the idols, Coach Mike Macainag. Go,
Good evening, Coach.
Hello. Hello. Good evening. Thank you for having me here.
Yep.
It's a fantastic night to be here.
Yes, Coach,
Parang
Coach
maganda yung pagka-plot, no? Parang dito parehong walang buhok. Maganda yung pagka-balance.
Balanse ba, Coach Ron? Balanse?
Balanse.
Okay, balanse.
Balanse. Good.
Kamusta, Sir Coach Mike?
Doing well naman. Fantastic. I'm doing well.
How's the situation in your area, Coach Mike? Kamusta dyan yung mahigpit ba? Easy?
Yeah,
malabas ba kayo?
Syempre, hindi kami pwede lumabas. Pero from time to time, pag may mga important na kailangan na bilhin, so mga essentials, syempre, you have to go out. But syempre, nakakatakot pa rin kasi we have we have kids here and we have seniors here in the house. So we really have
Oo.
to be careful.
Right, right, right. At ang maganda dito, Coach Mike, since ikaw ang naging guest namin for today, we're feeling generous again. Magpapa-raffle ulit tayo.
Ayun,
mamaya.
di ba? Raffle.
Yes.
Grabe.
Raffle.
Fantastic, fantastic. Alam mo ba, Coach Ron, Professor Sai, tsaka
Yes,
Coach
Coach.
Mike, bibili na sana ako ng webcam para
Wow.
iparaffle natin tonight.
Very timely
kasi
yan, Coach Jeff.
Everybody is now looking for ways on how to improve their Zoom conference, Zoom meetings, di ba? They want to look good, they want to be presentable with their clients. So naisip ko, why don't we raffle off a webcam tonight? Kaso sarado.
Wow.
Sarado.
Sarado.
Oh my God.
MECQ, Coach.
Saka hindi hindi matutuloy yung magbibigo live ka sana, Coach.
Ayun.
Oh, so we'll try to raffle that off pag na-lift na yung ECQ. But
Yep.
remember, very important, you got to stay at home. Kagaya ni sinabi ni Coach Mike, it's very
Yeah.
dangerous right now. You got to stay at home. And we're very happy na habang nasa bahay kayo, we will learn something about the financial market
Perfect.
with
And,
Coach
oh,
Mike.
Perfect.
Di ba?
Yes.
Yan ang maganda. Coach Mike, can you tell us something about your background when it comes to the financial market? How was your experience? What led you to become a stockbroker trader? Yan ba yung naging gusto mo ever since? Or did it land on you na accident? Or talagang passion mo talaga to learn the market?
Yeah. Back in high school kasi, syempre pag nagbabasa ka ng newspaper, makikita mo yung news. So, bata pa lang ako, gawain ko na yun, yung nagbabasa ng news. And pag titignan mo yung business section, makikita mo yung yung closing prices ng sa stock market. In that time, parang ano ba tong stock market na to? And then pag nanonood ka ng TV, syempre pag nagba-browse through ka dati, makikita mo Bloomberg. So pinapakinggan ko, ano ba to? So parang it's very interesting for me. And then you read about Warren Buffett, you read about some of the famous fund managers out there. So naging interested ako. Sabi ko, parang okay kaya to? Will I make really good money here? And then, so nag-try ako, nag-seminar before. I read a lot of books. And then I read a lot of mga research. And then, syempre, I was able to land a job as a stockbroker before because one of my good friend who also owns a stock brokerage. And then, so I applied in his office and then he accepted me. I thought before nga, akala ko kailangan maganda yung galing ka sa top university. But hindi naman pala eh. You just have to have you're just willing to learn and you're just interested in the market and you have a passion for it. And then you can always find a good job.
All right. Fantastic, fantastic. And guys, yung mga nanonood ngayon, we have now about 235 people who are watching us tonight. If you guys have any questions about the stock market, about the financial markets, what to do with your clients, where to invest, is it time to go in? Or lahat ng questions nyo, type nyo lang po dito sa chat box natin and we'll try to answer them within the allowable time that we have tonight. Fantastic, fantastic. Would you like to start any questions, Coach Ron?
Yeah. What I'm interested at, Coach Mike, is kasi 15 years is really a long time, tama ba?
Yeah.
I can imagine. And so you must really love yung job mo as a stock trader. What made you really stay? Ano yung talagang valuable thing na nakita mo dun sa trabaho na yon? And what made you stay dun sa work mo na yun for 15 years?
Well, what I really liked about the industry or the work that I did before was every day is a different day. So every day there's a different action. It's not like a 9 to 5 job that you go in, sit on your desk, and then do your job, diba? And then when I started in the stock market, even before I became a stockbroker, I got excited. It's very exciting kasi you get to find some new reports. There's another news that's gonna move some of the stock prices, or there's this crisis that's going to happen. It's probably a good opportunity to make money. Every day there's always some new rumor going on. There's new acquisition. So every day for me it's a different day, and the best thing about it is just like you're piecing together a big puzzle. And then when you put it all together, you got the news, you have your technicals, and you have your confirmation from the rumors and all that. Then when you piece it together, you're gonna make a lot of money. And if your timing is right, and if you were able to put on your risk and your strategy, your exit strategy, your entry strategy, it's a good opportunity to make money also. But of course, if you're able to manage all that, you can also lose money. So it's very risky. That's the thing with the stock market. It's very risky.
Coach Ron, Coach
Yeah.
Jeff, ito gusto ko lang tanong
Go
kay
ahead,
Coach
Professor
Mike.
Sai.
Kasi
Yes.
ano so, I know you've watched yung movie na The Wolf of Wall Street, Coach Mike, di ba?
Yeah.
Yun. Okay. So, how is it related with Philippine market? I mean, meron ba siyang similarity, di ba?
Similarities. Actually, in the Philippines, hindi naman siya ganun kasing grabe like in the US. Kasi in the Philippines, konti lang ang listed companies unlike in the US. Kasi what they're portraying in Wolf of Wall Street is a different kind of securities. Is that what they call the pink sheets?
Pink sheets,
Yeah.
Pink sheets.
Pink
That's what
sheets,
they call it. It's an OTC type of a security.
50% ang commission, imagine, ano?
Yeah,
50%.
it's because these financial assets, or what you call the pink sheets, they're not as liquid as the one in the stock markets. So kaya mas mataas ang binibigay nila na commission kasi it's not really that saleable
Okay.
So kaya that's what they call the boiler room. Is that parang they always push Diba? They're always pushing for one stop only, and then when they're already pag na-push na nila yung price, and then they're gonna sell all their positions.
Oh, wow.
Pero in the later part nga, parang they became a legitimate brokerage na nga, di ba? So,
Correct. Oh.
doon sila nag-start sa mga pink sheets, and then, so yun.
Saka ako, if I may ask, before Coach Jeff, what made you, kasi di ba 15 years, then after that, ito na, di ba, from 2013, UM ka na, tama ba?
Yes.
And just for everyone's information, Coach Mike is also an ABC graduate.
Yes.
Yes. Fantastic.
Sun Lifers.
Pag batch back ko, 150?
No, man. I mean,
You were an earlier batch.
Parang
2018.
2018.
Yeah,
2018. I did the one in Makati.
Yeah. Oh. Pero mo doon tayo sa X-State.
Sa X-State
tama.
Wait, di ba, alam mo yung Coach Jeff, sabi ko, biglang kagkwentuhan kami nung UM niya, si Tia. Biglang dumating si Coach Mike, pinakilala ako, nga pala husband ko. Sabi ni Mike, who are you?
Napakabot si Coach Ron
Oo, napakabot ako.
Nangati.
Pero that's
in my defense, kasi when we attend those seminars, di ba syempre yung speaker nasa likod lang, and then he's going to introduce you. But what you did before is you're talking to all these people. Sabi ko, siguro taga-ibang insurance company to, or siguro it's a parang branch manager or isang manager sa isang unit sa ibang branch. Tapos ikaw pala yung speaker.
Yeah.
Pero si Coach Jeff, naalala ko na kasabay ka namin nun sa elevator going up.
Oh, nice.
Naalala ko yun.
With the Brando voice.
And the rest was history. Ito siya yung lagi kong kinukwento. ABC graduates, or anyone who wants to attend us, si Coach Mike, kwento ko lang. Siya yung nag-share sa akin na biro mo minutes before the client meeting, Prof. Sai, hawak-hawak niya yung workbook niya.
Okay.
parating na may kliyente. Diba? So that's how, just imagine a veteran would do that. So ibig sabihin talaga yung nakita niya yung value of what we have taught him and how, ano yung naging impact sa'yo nun, Coach Mike, after ABC?
Oh, well, syempre, it's new learnings Kumbaga, dati I have to go talk to the client again, set up a meeting again for 4 times, 3 times. So when I finished the ABC seminar, nakapag one seat close na ako. So,
Wow.
and then it really helped. Unlike before na sobrang hard work, have to always call him, talk to him, text him. When I did the ABC, especially those the ABC techniques, the presentation, and then the quack method, yan, it's really helped.
Nagagamit mo ba, Kitia?
Alam na niya eh.
Saan ka ba galing? Ano ba paalam ko?
Kailangan ko pa magpaturo kasi sa'yo, Coach Ron.
Yun, no, di ba? So makita mo, Coach Ron, no, hindi lang pang negosyo, pang pamilya pa.
Yes. Hindi lang pang advisor, pang asawa pa.
Pang asawa
Pero side
pa.
note lang yun. Para at least, side note, kwento lang yun. Para lang at least we get to know more of Mike. Ano ba yung background niya? Pero most 15 years stock trader, 8 years in the industry, pero nag-ABC pa din. Tapos
galing.
Diba? And so
Yep, right.
yeah, very, very important yun. We should never really stop learning.
Stop.
Yes.
Never stop.
And
It's always
yun
work in progress.
Tama. O game tayo, Coach. Excited na. I think
All right, so we have a few questions coming in already.
Ayan. O, sige.
Yeah. We have a few questions already coming in. So the first question is coming from Cecily Marie Kagalawan. Sabi niya, Coach Mike, what is the projected PSI level year end? Would we be able to predict that already, or at least meron na ba tayong idea on how it will end? What are your thoughts on that, Coach Mike?
Wow, that's a very good question. Thank you for that. Actually, mahirap mag-project, but what I can really say is that medyo mahihirapan tayo umakyat at these levels. Siguro we're just going to trade between 4,500 or 4,800 to 6,000 level for until siguro next year, until the pandemic is done. The thing is right now is that even if we find a vaccine or a cure for this disease, it will take time pa before it become effective. And syempre, there's ilan ba yung mga tao sa mundo? They're like around 5 billion people, and we have to vaccinate each and every person. So matagal pa yan. And the problem with right now is that we're just starting, and we haven't really seen the full economic impact of what's going on. Diba, nag-report na ng GDP ng second quarter na 16.5%. So we can recover from that actually, but right now nag-lockdown na naman tayo. We reverted back to MECQ, which is a stricter, medyo strict. Pero it's still, your economic activity, syempre, it's still limited eh.
Very limited.
Yeah. Coach Mike, are we already in a recession?
Yes,
do you consider
we're
this
already
a
in a
recession
technical recession, yes. We already have 2 consecutive quarters in negative territory, negative GDP. So pag nagkaroon na tayo ng dalawang negative GDP, so the first quarter it was
so nasa recession na tayo.
Technical recession.
God.
And actually, their projection is that the world will be in a recession. Unfortunately, kanina nga I was just reading that United Kingdom is down 20%, and Russia is also negative 8%. Only a few countries like Vietnam is positive, and China, which was very resilient. So it's still a long way to go.
Alam mo, nagpapayaman sa China ngayon, Coach Mike?
Ano?
Lazada tsaka Shopee.
Yeah.
Shopee.
Sila na lang kumikita ngayon.
Yung mga items coming from China.
From China. Tama.
Kaya positive growth sila.
Positive growth.
Yes.
That's right. Tama. Professor Sai, have you heard na magkakaroon na daw ng vaccine coming from China and Russia? Have you heard that?
Yep, especially yung sa Russia, no. But I mean, it's a welcoming news, Coach Jeff. But sabi ko nga, tama si Coach Mike eh. It would take some time before na ma-administer mo yon. Syempre, di ba? Parang ano yan eh, Dengvac siya, no? So, di ka naman basta magpapaturok. Gusto mo nang mag-wait and see ka muna, ano ba? Baka mamaya pag tinurukan ka. Sabi ko nga, ang isa raw sa mga, ito, chismis ang isa raw sa side effect daw doon pagka tinurukan ka, mababaog daw eh. Pag nagkatotoo, isa na ako sa una magpapaturok. Diba? Magbo-volunteer na ako pag yun ang epekto, di ba? O, may enjoy ko na may enjoy ng ano namin, di ba?
Yeah. Matulis,
Diba?
matulis.
Oo, di ba? Sama na ako dyan. Magbo-volunteer na ako pagka ganun. But ako, ang ano ko dyan,
Right.
tingnan mo, correct me if I'm wrong. Sabi ko nga I was talking to my clients kasi we have around 400 clients sa firm namin. Sabi ko, the way for us to recover on this one, kailangan, ang tawag ko nun, yung the Alibaba principle, Filipinos should start buying from one another.
Yes.
Para
Exactly.
gumalaw. Kasi if we keep on buying goods from the outside, palabas yung pera. Walang babalik sa Pilipinas.
Yes.
Madideplete ngayon ang resources natin. Kasi kami sa opisina, ganun ginagawa namin Sabi ko sa mga staff ko, kasi we have around 20 tax associate Umuwi kayo sa inyo, humingi kayo ng produkto na pwede nyo ibenta sa opisina, magbebentahan tayo pare-pareho dito. Ganun ang gagawin natin.
Yes.
So yung kita nyo sa kumpanya, palalaguin natin kasi tayo magbebentahan. Kasi kung ako bibili sa labas, sinuweldo ko, lalabas lang. Kung yung sinuweldo mo rito, bumili ka na yung inventaryo, binenta mo sa loob ng kumpanya natin, dito meron ka kagad ready market na benting tao.
Yes.
And almost everybody in the office are very enterprising. Ultimo yung aming OJT. Sabi niya, sir, may binibenta ako mga coffee jelly o umorder ka agad sa kanya. So nakikita mo umiikot yung sabi ko. These are basic principles, Coach Ron, Coach Jeff. But if you look at a bigger market, yung tinatawag na Filipino first,
yes,
that would in a way help the economy kasi iikot yung pera Diba? Iikot yung pera.
Tama.
Sa akin, ang paliwanag ko doon, it's a simple case of common sense.
Right.
May pera ka, kung di mo rin gagastusin, walang mangyayari. Kung gagastusin mo naman, palabas naman ng bansa, wala rin mangyayari dahil mauubos yung pera mo.
Yeah.
Diba?
Alam mo, I agree with that, no, Prof. Kasi ito talaga yung, during this pandemic, sales is the only thing that will make you really thrive.
Correct.
If you're not, di ba, ibig sabihin ko, syempre, if you were laid off, what can you do? Sales is the only skill that can really, ako lagi ko sinasabi before lalo na pag sa mga empleyado.
Correct.
There's no such thing as, security of tenure. And this proves it. There's no such thing as security of tenure. The only security that you get is your skills. Just imagine, if you were laid off and you don't have any other skill aside from just doing it in the computer, you're gonna be left behind.
Correct.
Kaya very important talaga.
That's right. In fact, if you have the skill of a good salesperson, sales is the most stable job in the world.
Correct.
Yes,
Di ka mawawalan ng trabaho. Right?
That's so
you
true.
will never run out of job.
Totoo po yan. You are only as limited as your imagination. Pag sinabi mo kasi ang sabi ko nga, it's always about the mindset Coach Mike Pag sinabi mong mahirap, wala na. Tapos na yung boxing, di ba?
Yeah, tapos syempre I'm working with an insurance company as a sales agent also.
Opo.
They're actually looking for ways for us to work pa nga Di ba saan ka pa makakita ng trabaho na ito, gagawa kami ng paraan para makapagtrabaho kayo. Gagawa kami ng paraan para makapag-approach kayo ng clients. Kung kailangan nyo kami, we can even contact the head of our company to guest. So ganun na sila ngayon. Kasi nga, they need us. They need sales force. They need the sales team. Kung walang sales team, walang ma-generate na revenue ang company.
Correct.
Right. Okay, so we have another question here. Actually, two questions now related from one another, coming from Ron Lejano and Checa Ramos. Sabi nila, how do you time the recommendation to do fund switch to our clients? And is fund switching advisable? Yeah, what's your take on that, Coach Mike?
Right now, unfortunately, it's not a good time to do some fund switching. But too late na But what you can do is, of course, to add some more funds. Pero if you're doing like a regular pay, siyempre maganda pa rin yung regular pay kasi nakaka-peso cost averaging pa rin siya. But fund switching is one of the advantages of being a financial advisor. Yung sinasabi ko rin sa mga agents ko is that fund switching is one of our most powerful tool. Kasi in other retail investors, they can only invest in one financial instrument, which is the stock market. As an advisor, as a financial advisor, you have other funds, or you are also have available financial instruments like bonds, diba? You also have that. We can also shift to government securities na focused na funds, and we also have the money market funds. So we have that, so we can take advantage of fund switching. I'm actually one of the Actually, pinopromote ko yung fund switching because in our company, it's free for 5 times a year. So, syempre, pag free yun, syempre, make use of it, di ba? Now, in timing it, that's a different, that's going to be a different lesson already. Medyo mahabang usapan ko when you're going to time it, or when you're going to be, trying to switch from one fund to another. But definitely, I do advise fund switching if you already have the technical know-how, if you're very financially literate, or you're updated with what's going on with the market. Siyempre, that's a very good strategy, especially for your clients, so that they can maximize their profit potential. Siyempre, happy yung mga clients mo pagkatapos pag ginawa mo yun.
Correct.
So ibig sabihin pala, Coach Mike, it's good if you know how to do the fund switching, pero yung timing hindi na dapat right now kasi huli na. You should have done the fund switching maybe at the start of the year. Is that correct, Coach Mike?
Yeah, probably. Pero hindi na natin masasabi kasi yung pandemic eh. But with the start of the year, I was able to switch my clients I was able to switch most of my clients' funds. So siguro ngayon happy sila. Instead of losing money from the drop, they were able to make money by switching to bonds. But actually, me myself, I was not expecting this pandemic to happen, that it will be that it's going to be this worse. I wasn't really expecting it. Pero I was just looking at it and then trying to analyze everything. It's parang there's something parang unfortunately there's really something going on. Why is it that this market is behaving this way? Maybe it's time na to shift into a more less risky assets. And then, well, fortunately, I made the right decision naman pala to switch all my clients' funds.
So very important talaga yun, no, coaches, no?
Yeah.
So you really have to have a good heart for your clients. Meaning, diba, yung tipong you have to think like a fund manager for them. Tama ba? No? You have to think as if it's your money is on the line, right?
Correct.
And hindi man ko tong pera mo yung nandun at pera nila, pero the fact that, remember, they trusted you. Tama? They trusted you with their money. It's not only the money, they trust you with their advice. Tama ba? Yung ano ba yung advice mo sa akin, 'di ba? Paano mo mapapakita na, 'di ba, yung value mo sa akin ngayong pandemic, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So very very important 'yon as a financial coach. No? So financial advisors, very very important. Ito yung mga panahon na hindi tayo pwede magtago sa kliyente natin. Ito yung mga panahon na we have to be transparent, you have to be there, and kantahan niyo ng smile mamaya.
Ayun.
Mamaya kakanta na naman Professor Sai si Coach Ron.
Yun. Looking forward to that, Coach Jeff.
Yes.
Coach Mike, on the lighter note, as a stockbroker for 15 years, what would you consider as your greatest achievement, especially for those who are also into stock brokerage or who are contemplating to do stock brokerage? What would be your greatest achievement? And at the same time, what would you consider as your greatest learning? Not necessarily greatest failure. I consider it as learning.
Greatest achievement. Ano ba? Well, there was a time, siguro achievement din is when I was able to talk to a lot of people and educate them.
Wow, that's
about
good.
The stock market, about investing. It's just being able to also being able to learn about the markets and in this experience. Actually, my stock market experience is I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't trade it for anything else. It was one of the best years of my life.
Wow.
I think,
I
and
love
then
that.
also the people that I met there. I met a lot of people. Yun is siguro one of my best success as a stockbroker. And the best learning that I learned is that, ano nga ba? Unfortunately, this is what I learned. It's that if you're trading the stock market, doesn't mean that you're financially literate. That's the best
Yun.
learning that I learned about.
Yun, no?
Yun.
Amazing,
That's
amazing.
during my job.
Ang gandang revelation nun, Coach Ron,
Yeah.
Coach Jeff, no?
Yeah.
Diba?
Very,
I
very
agree,
true.
I agree.
And hindi rin ibig sabihin na financial advisor ka, financially free tayo, tama ba?
Correct.
Tama.
Diba, marami pa rin na, di ba? Ibig sabihin, you really have to talk, di ba? You really have to walk your talk. Yun ang
Correct,
sinasabi ni
correct.
Coach Mike. To
Correct.
really apply, and maganda dito na, nakita ko kay Coach Mike. Actually, I see a lot of very common experiences sa ating apat. Kasi kung more than 15 years na si Coach Mike sa stocks, tapos si Prof. Sai nasa more than 15 years nasa, di ba, sa real estate industry. And ganun din kami ni Coach Jeff.
25 years na ata si Professor Sai.
Ano, sa tax industry, nasa 23 years na. Pero sa
3 years.
sa brokerage, nasa ano pa lang, ano ba tayo ngayon? 2020, 12 years.
Wow, 12 years. And kami ni Coach Jeff, 20 years. Kasi mga 10 years old pa lang, ginagawa na namin to.
Ayun, ganun kasipag si Coach Ron, tsaka si Coach Jeff.
So, ibig sabihin doon, if you get this experience, kaya nasabi ni Coach Mike na you'll never, kahit ako, hindi ko rin pagpapalit yung more than 20 years na yan. Kasi pag napagdaanan mo yan, yung expertise na meron ka, hindi ka na pwedeng paikot-ikuti ng tao.
Correct.
Kasi, tama ba, no, Coach Mike? Because I already know. Every time you have a client, alam mo na yung ending. Kasi, napagdaanan ko na to sa ibang tao eh. Nangyari na to before eh. So that's where experience comes in, 'di ba? Kasi you know what to do in times of, okay, how can I help this client? Okay, ano yung objection niya? How can I help this client? So very, very important 'yon. So tayo, as financial advisors, guys, hindi tayo dapat nag-give up right away. Tama ba? I mean, if you're in your branch ng 1 year pa lang, 2 years pa lang, come on, you're still trying to walk. Tama ba? Talagang nadadapa-dapa pa tayo ngayon.
Yeah.
Very, very
Oh,
important.
yes. Right. Well, we have another question here from Faye Santa Barbara, Hanapo. So let's just say, Coach Mike, na merong client coming in. Would it be advisable for that client to invest in an equity fund 100% at this time that the market is on sale? What is your advice for that person going in?
Yeah, that's a good question. Again, wow. Ang tatalino ng mga nagtatanong sa atin ngayon.
Oo nga,
ang galing
alam mo naman yung
challenge
PPC community, Coach Mike, no?
Ang gagaling ng mga
Yes.
questions ng mga natin,
That's right.
listeners natin, no?
So anyway, first of all, you have to ask your client, what is your risk tolerance? So kung sasabihin niya, mataas ang tolerance ko sa risk, of course, you can start him with an equity and just explain to your client that, hey, right now the market is not really in a good position, and we can probably lose money, we can probably make money. So that's the thing. It's still anyone's guess, diba?
Correct.
So if I were you, could tell the client, sige, we can just do your 100% equity. Kasi for me, I don't really believe in splitting the funds. I like 50% balance and 50% funds. If you want to do 50% equity, 50% bonds, then just go with the balance fund, di ba? So just always go with 100%. Kasi if you're just going to split it, magkakainin din yung profits ng iba. If one fund is underperforming than the other, di kakainin lang din ang profit mo. Just go all in 100%. Now, you just explain to your client, sir, this might be a good time to buy, but I advise, sir, what my advice is, we can lose money, but if we lose money, are you prepared to lose that money? Or so sa bagay, it's just paper loss naman eh. Okay, so if it's just paper loss, then okay. Ano ba yung time horizon din ni client? How old is he? If he's around 40 years old, baka naman if he's just going to use it for retirement, baka hindi ma-meet yung expectations, baka ma-disappoint lang siya, di ba? But if he's young, like around 20 or 30 years old, then sige, go ahead, go equities. I'm sure babawi naman yung market, but it will take some time. Okay. One thing about the market is that the bear market is quick. 1 year, kaya niyang ibagsak lahat ng 50% like what happened, di ba? But when the bull market comes back, it will take years. And you know that 9,000 may take a while before we can go back to 9,000. Okay, so ano pa ba yung mga risks right now? Siyempre, we still have a lot of risk going on. Ang daming unemployed. Diba? It's not gonna be like that. Oh, bukas, okay na ulit yung market. Hindi, it's not gonna be like that. You have to heal the wounds first. Right now, it's just a band-aid. Band-aid solution lang eh. But deep inside, there's still a wound. Diba? So, hindi mo na alam kung pag tinanggal mo ba yan, may sugat pa ba? Magaling na. Hindi pa natin masusure yan, diba? So, so, yun nga, you have to ask your client first, ano ba yung risk appetite niya? Mataas ba yung risk tolerance niya? Then, if he's going to use it for a short term or medium term, syempre, wag. If it's for the long term, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Don't put your child's education there. Pero if your client is willing to do some peso cost averaging, that will be a good time also. Now, if the market goes up again, around 6,000 plus, maybe you can just switch those funds into a safer asset and then wait for it to come back down. So you just have to monitor it.
Okay. Galing. Okay. So, Chef, ako, ayan, ito. Couple of more questions here. Backtrack tayo, Coach. Okay. What if, okay. What if, hindi ko alam kung ano yung tatanong ko. Teka lang ha.
Ayun, yun ang pinakamahirap na tanong, Coach Ron.
Ang hirap ng tanong, Coach Ron. Sa aking palagay, mahirap sagutin yan.
Okay, ito, meron tayong trivia. Trivia, Coach. Kasi ako, tinanong kami nag-meeting kasi kami, Prof. Sai. Tinanong ako, wala kasi mukhang na-disconnect si Coach Chef. Tinanong ako ni Coach Mike, bakit daw, okay guys ha, bakit daw ang animal that represents bakit bull, 'di ba? Bakit bull market pag surging pataas, tama ba? And bakit bear market if it's on a downtrend? Yan, 'di ba? Please comment sa comment section, wag kayong mag-Google, isipin niyo lang. Okay, hindi ko ginugil eh. I just no. So, ikaw may idea ka ba, Prof. Sai? Bakit ganun? Bakit bull market? Bakit hindi chicken market?
Tama, bakit? Baga kung natatalo ko, bakit nga naman hindi chicken? Di ba? Parang chicken ka ba?
Fried chicken ka na lang.
Diba?
Chicken ka pala eh.
Chicken ka pala eh. No? Alam mo, ang ganda ng tanong mo, Coach Rod. Nung nag-aaral ako nun sa San Beda, okay, so shout out lang sa aking mahal na school. Tinanong ko rin yan, sabi ko, bakit nga ba bull? Ano bang meron sa bull? Then sabi niya, paano ba kumilos ang bull? Diba? Nanunuwag ganun, pataas.
Yan, pataas.
So, ganun ba yun, sir? Sabi niya, oo. Sir, bakit naman bear? Diba? Paano rin ba dumepensa o kumilos ang bear? Diba? Sabi niya, pa ganun.
Pababa. Galing, diba? No?
Yung pala yun. Sabi,
buti ka pa, may pinagtanungan ka. Coach Chef, wala eh. So financial advisors, alam niyo na, di ba? So
bakit daw bull, bakit bear?
I think it's a good conversation starter with your client, tama ba? Who is interested in stocks, tama ba? And I think that's something that we can share. Okay. And ako another question probably people would love to know maraming kasi ngayon magbebenta pa ba ng BUL? Should I start selling traditional products? Should I focus more on critical illness na standalone products? Ano ba yung mga options na you think that is best for the clients right now?
Definitely traditional products. Definitely. Bakit? Kasi it's all guaranteed. Whatever is written on the contract. Whatever is written on the contract, it's definitely wala siyang volatility. Kung yun ang sinabi dun sa cash value niya, yun talaga ibibigay, di ba? Now, kung VUL, yes, definitely maganda pa rin talaga ang VUL. Number one, it's very affordable. And number two, kapag, syempre pag gumanda na yung market, they're gonna make money.
Yeah.
Unlike in the
Correct.
traditional, that's like in the trad, it doesn't really yield well. Kumbaga, konti lang yung
Hindi
kikitain.
kasi siya market-driven.
Hindi kasi siya market-driven, yes. Yes. But definitely, trad pa rin. And right now, there are the critical illness products that are very, very good. I mean, the top of my mind, there's this one product with my company. It's actually doing very well right now because of what's going on. Saka kahit yung mga bata nga, gugulat ako kahit yung mga anak nila, they're also insuring them. They're also buying that health wellness product.
Yeah, yung magandang point yun, no? You know what? Kasi kami ni Coach Jeff, nanggaling kami sa isang company na walang VUL, 'di ba? Before. So talagang sanay kami magbenta ng hindi investment yung sinasabi namin. I mean, when we sell life insurance, it's for the purpose of protection talaga.
Protection.
Very, very important. So this goes back to to that skill. Diba? How can you sell life insurance as it is? Tama ba? Kasi it's the real primary purpose of life insurance, ladies and gentlemen, is not really investment, but protection. Tama ba?
Tama.
Yes.
And right now, when people are scared, they want to be protected. Tama ba? So, hindi sila maghanap ng investment. Ang hanapan nila, protection. Kasi there's that scare or there's that fear. And, again, people want to buy. They don't want to be sold to. We just need to make sure that we approach them well, no? Pero ako importante doon, Coach Mike, is yung when we market this to our clients. Ako before nung VUL, kailangan talaga kailangan merong traditional product din yung client as dun sa portfolio niya. Importante 'yon. Kasi just imagine kung lahat VUL, siguro sakit ng ulo mo ngayon, no?
Totoo.
Very, very important. Yan. So, Coach Jeff, kamusta ang uwak?
Grabe, kinuha na naman ako ng uwak. May gulay talaga. This ISP bonanza is driving me crazy, you know.
Okay, so are we learning so far, mga ladies and gentlemen?
Okay.
Are we learning so far? Please comment sa comment section if you're learning. And baka meron pa kayong meron pa isang question dito, Coach Jeff. Is it advisable to diversify the funds to manage the risk of the client? Kanina, I think, nasagot naman to ni Coach Mike. Ang best bet ni Coach Mike is instead of putting it sa equity kalahati, tas kalahati, di ba, sa, let's say, balance fund, lagay mo na lahat sa balance fund kasi that's actually a mix of equity and di ba, and bonds, no? So para hindi nahahati yung yung kita, tama ba? That's a very, very good point. Okay.
Right. Another question. Yeah, we have another question here coming from Alan Reyes. Sabi ni Alan Reyes, which is better? Translate ko na lang yung question niya, no, para mas Sabi ni Alan Reyes, which is better? Mas maganda ba na ilagay sa isang index fund or mas maganda ba na equity fund na actively invested?
Okay.
What's your take on that? Kasi until now, meron tayong mga index fund side na mga fans at meron din tayong mga equity side na kailangan actively trade, actively invest na fans. So what's your take on that, Coach Mike?
Oh, yeah. Ayan, I like that question. Kasi for me, especially myself, I prefer the equity fund.
Equity fund, okay.
O equity fund. Bakit? Kasi mas marami siyang choices. Like in the stock market, there are like around 300 stocks that you can invest in. Unlike in the index fund, 30 lang siya. And among the 30, there are only 2 companies that contribute already na pag bumaba yung dalawang company na yon, bababa rin yung index. So that's the SM companies. And actually, BDO also takes a lot of So if something happens to SM, syempre, it will take a big hit on the index funds.
It will drag the entire index.
Yes.
Entire index. Wow.
Oh.
Pero the advantage of
information.
pero may advantage din sa index fund is that you don't have to tell your clients na kung tumaas ba yung equities, di ba? Makikita na lang ni client na, yung PSEI umakyat pala. So, alam nila na akit din yung investment nila sa'yo.
Okay.
That's the advantage of doing an index fund. Pero for me, personal preference ko is the equities fund because, there's 300 opportunities out there. But, yung sa equities pa rin naman, the bigger chunk of the investment there is also SM. It's also the 30 biggest company. And then some small chunks with the other companies that are not included in the PSEI.
Mas marami ka lang choices, no?
Mas marami lang choices.
Yun ang keyword doon. Ang keyword is choices. Mas maraming choices.
Diversified. Yun yung
diversified siya,
yeah,
no?
much more diversified.
Okay. We have another question here from Edna Aguilar Lu. Sabi niya, is a balanced fund the safest fund allocation, or is there such a thing as a safest fund? What's your take on that, Coach Mike?
Depends, no? If you want to get the best of both worlds between bonds and index and stocks or equities, syempre balanced fund, mas maganda. If you want to have the safest bet, syempre money market. Kasi although maliit lang yung galaw niya, it's not volatile. I mean, you're guaranteed like 3% per annum. Yeah,
bigger than the bank. Yeah, bigger than the banks.
Yeah, better, di ba? But of course, in the long run, the high risk, high reward. Okay. So how about bonds? Bonds naman, there's also a risk. Diba? May risk pa din kahit yung bond. Although maliit lang yung galaw ng bond, but if you know how to time it, you can really maximize it also. If you understand how the interest rates work, whenever the BSP announces that they're going to hike or cut the interest rates, doon matatimingan mo kung that's a time really to get in or get out, syempre. But the safest for me is of course money market, pero hindi siya yung ganun gagalaw.
Okay. Alam mo, may kasabihan, no? Prof. Sai, may kasabihan kasi sa ABC.
Yes, Coach.
It's better be safe than pregnant.
Yun, di ba? See? Talagang
okay yun,
holistic talaga tayo, no? Hindi lang pang negosyo, pang pamilya.
Right. And we still have a lot of questions coming in, a lot of private messages na kung pumapasok sa atin, questions from the chat box. I know you guys have a lot of questions pa na gusto nyo masagot for tonight, but we don't have the time, right? Marami, but we don't have the time to teach everything. But don't worry, kasi we will be launching a new ABC Masterclass with Coach Mike Makainag on September 4. We're going to teach you. That's right. We're going to teach you how do I think like a fund manager? How do I trade like a fund manager? If you want to learn that skill, para ma-position mo yung mga clients mo, when to invest sa equities, when to transfer or switch fund, ano yung mga financial markets out there, what's the best performing funds right now dun sa mga different funds natin, sa mga VULs, what are the different kinds of financial instruments dito sa Philippines, then that is the best time for you to attend. That's going to be on September 4. Mark the date. In the next few days, we will be posting the event for that. Pero i-mark nyo na, that's September 4.
September 4.
Gabi din siya around 7 p.m. para hindi maka-apekto dun sa mga nagtatrabaho in the morning and in the afternoon. So if you want to learn how to think and trade like a fund manager, then we will teach you how to do that on September 4 with our coach for that session, Coach Mike Makainag. And syempre, Coach Mike, Professor Sai, and Coach Ron. Magpapa-raffle na tayo!
Raffle time, guys! Raffle time!
Okay. Papa-raffle natin yung yung banks ni ni Coach Mike.
Right.
May bunutin yun, sir.
Wala na tayo.
Okay. Nagchachapi na ako.
Sige, Coach Jeff, ano bang ano natin, unang raffle natin?
Yan. Gusto ba niyo ng raffle? Oh my gosh.
Yan.
Okay, game na tayo.
Okay.
And, yan, good evening.
Okay,
Shout out kay
kinukuha na ako ng uwak. Okay, so
dami natin yung mga friends today. Tonight, si Eric Milanco, tiga US pa to, ABC graduate.
Galing.
Hello,
fantastic.
Eric. Yan, si Sir Tennyson Paras. Tiga na yan, tiga Film Life.
Wow.
Mga boss yan, nakamiyata yan.
Good. Uy!
Basta nakamiyata, pogi.
Yun, oo. Yun pala yung bagong trend ngayon, no, Coach Ron?
Oo. Yan. Fantastic. Okay, game na tayo, Coach.
Game.
Raffle
Okay.
stuff.
Alright, so-
Raffle time.
So, ang una nating paparaffle, guys, is yung one free seat dun sa virtual class natin with Coach Mike Makainag on September 4. Okay? This is going to be one free virtual seat sa masterclass ni Coach Mike Makainag on September 4. Pag ikaw napili, mananalo ka and you can attend the training for free. Okay? Ganito lang po kasimple. Alright? Ang itatype mo lang po dyan sa chat box mo, yung
Ito.
panglima.
Ayan, panglima.
Yung panglima na magta-type.
Okay.
I-type mo, Coach Ron. Coach Ron,
Coach
yung
Ron.
wholesome lang, ha? Yung
Oo.
wholesome lang.
Baka mano tayo ng ano. Okay. Sige, panglima, Coach Jeff.
Okay, so ito. Okay, so ito po ang itatype nyo, yung panglimang magta-type. Ito po ang itatype mo.
Yan naman talaga, Coach Ron.
Yan.
Always the answer. Go.
Okay, Miyata
is always the answer.
Yan, Miyata is always the answer.
Okay, go. Number 5.
One free seat dun sa training ni Coach Mike
Come on.
September 4. Miyata is always the answer. Yan.
Yun.
Grabe, mahal na mahal talaga ni Coach Ron yung kanyang Miyata.
Bagong bagong pedicure ngayon yan.
Oo nga eh. Nakita ko kanina, no? Color red.
Fantastic.
Landi.
Oo.
Napakalandi. Landi mo. Rayo. Lalandi ka.
Right.
Okay. Bilang na. Meron na.
We have a winner there.
Meron na ba? Yan, number
Miyata is always the answer. Number
Okay,
1,
one.
Adrian D.
Okay, Adrian D. Next, number 2.
Number 2, Irene K. Ching.
Okay, number 3.
Okay.
Sige.
Number 4, Shoni.
Number 3 muna, number 3.
Number 3 pala. Miyata, Shoni Repospolo.
Okay, next, number 4.
Number 4, Joyce and Disu.
And number 5.
Jeff Ponela!
Okay.
Uy, teammate mo ba to?
Katukayo mo pa.
Congrats, Jeff.
Congratulations, Jeff.
Congratulations, Jeff. Okay. Ito
What's
pa.
the next?
All right.
Isa pa, Coach.
Fantastic.
Isa pa. No.
All right, so okay,
Pero
so we'll
kasi
have
tayong
another raffle.
Yeah. Meron tayong open batch,
Ano yan?
Coach. Open batch sa Master Closer Blueprint if they want to learn the full blueprint, di ba? From start to finish, how to close clients in one sitting. Kung ano yung natutunan ni Coach Mike noon, ito yung tuturo namin sa inyo. And that is
And become
valued
an
at
ABC graduate.
Kailan siya,
Right.
Coach Ron? Kailan?
August 28, 29.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, August 28, 29, 2 days po yun for the Master Closer. So, anong anong criteria for winning, Coach Ron?
Kailangan 34, 24.
Okay. Diba?
Ano, pangilan, Coach?
Pangilan, Coach
Sabi ko
Jeff. Bakit niya si Coach Mike?
Ito, mabilis lang to Kasi, kasi Coach Mike, Coach Ron, tsaka Professor Sai, meron kasing mabilis mag-type at mabilis din mag-copy-paste.
Ayun, nako, Diyos ko.
Merong mabilis mag-type, mabilis din mag-copy-paste.
Tanungin natin si Coach
Oo.
Mike as our guest, pang ilan yung pipiliin?
Yan.
Yan. Pag
okay.
ilan, Coach Mike?
Ilan ba to? Isa lang o?
Pang ilan?
Kasi kung pang ilan yung
pang ilan na magta-type. Okay, kunwari, pang 10 pa siya, pang 7.
Pang 12.
Yun, okay. Guys, well,
Labing
dalawa. Okay. Sige, ano yung sasabihin natin?
Okay. Pang 12, ito lang sasabihin mo guys, very simple lang. ABC is the best. Go,
Ayun,
go,
ABC is the best.
Oh,
ABC is the best.
Number 12.
ABC is the best. Come on, guys. ABC is the best.
Pang 12. Meron ba tayo? Meron na. Ayan na. May pumapasok na. Yun. Okay.
Pang 100. Oh, may ate as the answer pa din yung isa. Mali yata yung naka-copy-paste mo,
Hindi pa
man.
maka-let go.
ABC is the best.
Ayan,
Okay, number
game.
1,
Number
Claire Ivy Lucero. Number 2, Acel Llorin.
Number 3.
Number 3, Gelogs Gonzalez. Number 4, Shoni Repos Polo. Number 5, Vivian Wong Chan. Number 6,
6.
Janet Pasay Grospe.
Number
Number 7, Richard Mercado Voloso. Number 8, John Victor De Jesus. Number 9, Evelyn C.U. Number 10, Pay.
And number 11.
Number 11, Manuel Badillo.
And number 12.
Tama, di ba? 11 lang?
12.
12 ba?
Oo.
12.
Oo.
12.
Okay, next is, and the winner is June Raymer Flores.
Okay.
Wow, congrats.
Congratulations, Coach Mike. Thank you for the number. Number 12. Kaya si Coach Ron eh. 12 kasi.
Yan. Congratulations to winners.
Congratulations.
Yeah. You know what? Ganito kasi, we'd rather, pwede naman kasi wala lang barya si Coach Jeff, no? Kasi pwede rin siya raffle ng cash, wala lang barya.
Ayun.
Pero we'd rather give you something that will
Help you.
Di ba? Really, double, quadruple your income in these
Correct.
times of pandemic. Kasi remember, investing in yourself, dyan wala kang talo. Tama ba,
Correct.
Coach Mike, no?
Correct.
And very, very important, yung experience namin ni na Coach Mike, kami ni Professor Sai, and kami ni Coach Jeff, that has given us, di ba, sabi nila, yung it has already paid us dividends. Tama? So it really requires time. Tama ba? Pero ang pundasyon yan, kailangan talaga you have to be well trained. Okay ba yun? Fantastic. And kami, mga coaches, we're here to help you be the best financial advisor that you can be. Yun. Coach Jeff?
All right. So we are here every Thursday at 9 in the evening. Thank you very much, Coach Mike, for
Coach Mike, thank you so
being
much.
our
Thank
guest
you for
host
having
tonight.
me here.
Grabe, we
you.
truly
Really
appreciate
appreciate
you.
the night.
That's right. And syempre, we look forward to your training on September 4.
Yes, I'm excited.
Where we can help them on how to think and trade like a fund manager. For that. And syempre guys, nandito lagi kami every Thursday, 9 p.m. Dito sa Always Be Closing show natin, Thursday Thunder. And of course, this is Coach Jeff Risco.
This is Coach Ron.
And Professor Sai.
And this show is hosted by the suited advisor,
Brian
Ordiales, with our special guest,
Coach Mike Maynard.
And
Alright.
remember guys,
Always be closing. Bye. Good night. See you tomorrow, True Life. See you tomorrow, True Life. Wala malilate.